Hello and welcome back to the channel. So today we are checking out 2 more gold farms in World of Warcraft, and these are gold farms I really recommend you check out now before Shadowlands comes out, because these are items you will want to stock up on now, so you have a decent stockpile to offload during Shadowlands. Once again, many of these items will go up in price over time due to the Relics of the Past update, and keep in mind Blizzard could expand upon this Relics of the Past idea in the future as well, keeping those items relevant. So for this video I'm going to show you one of my favorite gold farms of all time, one I used to do a lot by in the past, but I haven't done so much as of late, because I kinda just forgot about it. Actually, I'll show you 2 locations in this video, one instance gold farm and one open world gold farm. Both of them are solo gold farms. Well, I guess the open world one can be done in a group, but I really consider both of these solo gold farms. But yeah, let's just get right into it. This first farm we'll look at is an absolute beauty. I don't think I can explain in words how great I think this farm is, but I'm going to try. So this farm takes place in the Ruby Sanctum, which you can enter through the bottom of the Wormrest Temple in Dragonblight. I guess I should mention that both of the farms we are looking at today involves skinning, so make sure you bring a character with skinning. Also, bring Darkmoon Firewater to skin faster. Okay, back to the farm. This farm goes really quick, and each reset should take you about 1.5 minutes. Combine that with the loading screen and reset timer, you are looking at 2 minutes per reset, so you get locked out pretty quickly. This is why you will want to farm something else on your second character while doing this, and for that reason I have some links in the description down below that will take you to some other great gold farms you can do to prepare yourself for Shadowlands as well. So, from this farm you will get Borean Leather, Icy Dragon Scale, Frostweave Cloth, and you will get some other goodies as well, like Arctic Fur, which doesn't sell for too much, but it's still a bonus, and you will get some epic, rare, and uncommon transmog items. Most of your gold will come from the Borean Leather and Frostweave Cloth, but you will get some gold from the Icy Dragon Scales as well, and the transmogs might sell once every year. Honestly, doing this farm just feels fantastic. It's solo, it's instanced, there's no competition because it is instanced, and you are pretty much one-shotting the mobs and skinning them quickly through the Darkmoon Firewater feels really efficient. On my servers this is 20,000 gold per 10 resets, so 20,000 gold per 20 minutes, or 60,000 golds per hour. The only downside is that you can once again only farm this for 20 minutes in one sitting, if you do 2 minutes per reset, so you need to combine it with farming something else on another character, or combine it with any other activity. However, doing this right now is the perfect time, since you can spend that downtime leveling alts to prepare the characters you need for Shadowlands, or just set up more garrisons. Doing this farm is so easy, requires no gear at all, the barrier to entry is super low, and it's the type of gold farm you can do while watching Netflix, YouTube, or Twitch, which is my favorite type of gold farm. So what do you actually do in this farm? Well, you enter the Ruby Sanctum, you pull all the trash mobs in the raid, and then you kill them and you skin them. Simply run a lap around the place and gather the mobs, just make sure you don't pull any of the bosses and you are good. The second gold farm for this video once again requires skinning, and you will also want to bring the Darkmoon Firewater as well. That being said, you will get some gold outside of skinning as well. So for this farm you want to head to the Isle of Giants in the most northern part of Pandaria, where you will be killing elite dinosaurs. This is an open world gold farm, and as you can see in the footage here, there is some real competition for tags. So if you want to test this out, go for it, but I would really advise you to do this during night time or early morning, or basically when there's as few people here as possible. The more mobs you get to yourself, the better. And here's the things you're looking for: magnificent hinds, exotic leather, and giant dinosaur bones. The magnificent hind and exotic leather you get from skinning, and the giant dinosaur bones you get from actually looting the dinosaurs, not from skinning. And they are a currency used to obtain a mount, which you can use them for yourself if you don't have the mount yet, or you can simply sell the bones on the auction house as well. This is a fairly good gold farm, and it could potentially rival most old expansion gold farms out there, but once again you pretty much need this entire island to yourself in order to do it optimally and make as much gold as possible from it. I should also mention that you should kill Undaste the world boss in the middle of the island anytime you can, or at least once every time you're here, as that dinosaur drops a lot of Giant Dinosaur Bones. As for both of these gold farms, you are basically farming for different types of leather, with some form of gold income from other sources as well, like Frostweave Cloth and several green items from the Ruby Sanctum farm, and Giant Dinosaur Bones from the Isle of Giants farm. And if you ask me, the leather will in a worst case scenario keep its current value, but it will most likely go up in price during the pre-patch, or during Shadowlands itself. Like I mentioned earlier, the Relics of the Past is a system Blizzard can keep building upon in the future, and we could see Relics of the Past rank 6 or even rank 7, and maybe they will keep using the feature in future expansions as well to keep old expansion materials relevant even longer, which I personally really hope they will, and I really think they will as well, because I can't see why Blizzard would implement a system like Relics of the Past for one expansion only. It seems to be a system that is supposed to intertwine professions to work better with each other, and it seems to be a way of helping new players obtain some gold while leveling, since having skinning and mining is basically more lucrative than ever while leveling with this system. Basically, the Relics of the Past system seems like something Blizzard is making for the long-term health of the game, instead of a short-term fix, and in that case, stocking up on these items can only lead to great things, and they will, like I said, in a worst case scenario, keep their current value, but will most likely end up going up in value. Another factor we need to consider is that as Blizzard introduces and builds upon this Relic of the Past system, they can also decide to nerf any hyperspawn farms associated with it, and reduce the amount of materials dropping from certain farms to stop a massive supply of it, which would reduce the effectiveness of those farms, which is why you will want to do them now, while you know they work. As for why you want to do these before Shadowlands is fairly obvious. First off, you want to expand your stockpile of items into as many relevant and sellable items as possible, because the more different items you are selling at the same time, the higher the chances are of those items actually selling. Secondly, once Shadowlands comes out, you will want to spend your time doing Shadowlands content, whether that is gold farming, leveling, raiding, doing dungeons, farming mounts, or anything else. There will be a lot to do in Shadowlands, and you will want to do these old expansion farms now, while you still have time. But yeah, I'm going to end my rambling there, as I think I've done my part in showing you the gold farms and explained why they are good. So at this point, all you have to do is go out here and test them for yourself, and figure out how good they are for you on your server. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you slap a like on it and leave a comment down below how you are making gold in World of Warcraft at the moment. And if you want to support me as a content creator, you can find a link to my Patreon in the description down below, or simply click the card in the top right corner and check it out. All of this would not be possible without my patrons, so thank you so much for the support. And with that being said, I want to thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.